Hello and welcome to the August edition of 71 Magazine. I'm your host, John Bryanton. We'd like to first thank OMU for underwriting this segment. Sonia Dixon, who is the Communications and Public Relations Manager, is visiting us today. And we're going to talk about the kickoff activities coming up for the October Public Power Month. Sonia, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
Well, listen, first, I'm sure you have many events planned for October, but let's talk about the big kickoff event.
You know, this is the 12th year that we have done our 5K Power Run Walk, and so we're very excited about that, and we've moved it up. We usually have it at the end of Public Power Month, which is October, but this year we're doing it on September 21st, and I know we're going to get some questions about why. Weather, it was getting pretty cold toward the end of October, but also there were lots of other events that coincided, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't double book you that day. So we moved it to give us some more hopefully opportunities for participants that weren't involved in something else, and then hopefully some better weather.
Yeah, because really, when you talk about the end of October, you can get rain.
It's dicey. We've been lucky with the rain, but it's been very cold.
Yes.
And we've had to worry about rain. So we're hoping this will be a little better.
Yeah, matter of fact, when I was looking through the gallery, I noticed several pictures, and all the leaves had been changed, and people were wearing jackets and
lots
things
of
of that
hats
nature.
and gloves and that sort of thing. Yes.
So how many people does this event attract?
You know, we have, I think, around 200 that sign up every year. We end up with about 150 because different things come up and that sort of thing. But what's great is we have all ages, which is really interesting, and we have a lot of walkers too.
Yes.
We have designed the course in a way, I should say not we, but the runners that are on my team have designed the course in a way that it's called a flat, fast course. So it's very comfortable for walkers and for families and people pushing strollers and that sort of thing. So it's become sort of a family event for a lot of people, and we're very excited about it.
It is. Now, how can people get registered for this?
Well, they can always call us at our number that we talk about all the time, local number, 926-3200. But you can register online, which is preferable because you're going to get that in before the due date on that. It's very simple. If you need us to get a form to you, we can mail it certainly, but certainly registering online at omu.org is the best spot.
Okay, and how much does it cost, and what are some of the little perks that go with it?
Oh, there are lots of perks. Yeah. Well, it's $20 before September 6th. After that, it becomes $25 because we have some planning that we need to do. So try to get that in time. And what's great is you're eligible for door prizes. Everyone is eligible for race awards, which we give away in each category in a wide variety of ages as well. And then also you get a long sleeve t-shirt. And I tell you what, I see our t-shirts from the last 11 years all over the place. And long sleeve is great because most races you're getting short sleeve, so we're glad to do that. And it's such a festive event. I mean, we try to make it happen, we try to wrap it up very quickly so that you have the rest of your day. But certainly, it's just a fun event. We have other goodies that we give away and some things like that during the day.
Now, you actually have people that come from outside of our area, right?
They come from all over. Yeah, we I would say regionally and tri-state area. We have some come from Tennessee. I think one of the reasons that the race is popular is that it's well run, and I'm not taking credit for that. Our team, we have a team of runners that help us plan that, and they've taken all of the ideas that they've gotten from other races and events, and they pulled them into this one. It's a flat, fast course. We've got the timing down. We feel really good about kind of getting you in and getting you out. We've worked hard to make sure that parking goes smoothly, check-in goes smoothly, those sorts of things. We want it to be an enjoyable event, and it's a great way to literally kick off public power.
And and all the proceeds, I'm sure, go just to offset.
Well, most of help offset the cost, but any of the funds that if we did, at some point make more than what it cost us, we would use those funds for the Community Cares program.
Oh, okay. Great segue. Let's talk about the Community Cares program.
Well, the Community Cares program, and we've talked about this a lot, but I think it's something we need to be thinking about year round. It's an opportunity for you to donate some funds to OMU's already donated funds to the Salvation Army, and then those go to help those that are struggling with their utility bill. We make an annual donation to the Salvation Army, and they work with us to help people and determine who needs the money and where that should go and that sort of thing. So you can add, you can round up. You could round up, to the nearest dollar. You could add $5. You could make a one-time donation if you like. And it's a way to help those with a bill that they're already having. And we all know that it's hard to make ends meet lots of times, and keeping your utilities on is such an important part of life. And we have a number of programs that we work with our customers before they get to that point, but sometimes they're just at a point where they need some additional assistance, and this program helps with that.
And Salvation Army, if I'm correct, I think 100%.
Right, there are no administrative costs. This is something that they do as part of their service.
That's excellent. Well, let's talk. Give us an update about the water plans.
Well, we're on schedule and on budget. It's interesting because I know a lot of people have said, all I can see are fences out there. What's really interesting about the Cavan plant, which is where we're doing the expansion, is that most of it is underground. So a lot of what you're seeing is digging and working beneath the surface. You see just a little brick building there now, but it's really interesting when we've begun on the extra storage tank as well, which we call the Crom tank. The Cavan plant was built over 25 years ago, and what's really interesting is that it was built to be expanded. It is a 10 million gallon facility now, and it's going to be expanded to 30. So we're going to add 2 additional trains. And what's great about that is it allows us to be able to do maintenance. We could take one down and use the other portions and that sort of thing, and also to ramp it up and down as we need to. But it's very, very exciting. And they've been fighting through the rain, so the fact that they're pretty much on schedule and on budget is amazing to me. They're literally having to pump water out of these huge holes to get the work done. But we've been able to do that safely and on budget. The Bowen, which is who we're working with, that's been going very well. We are also putting the pipeline in to transport the water. We have to kind of change that up a little bit, given that Plan A will no longer be used, and that's actually way ahead of schedule. So we're very pleased, and we hope to be online on schedule.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've said this all the time. OMU has some of the best water coming from OMU that I have ever had, and I do travel around a lot, so I'm telling you, the water is
well. That's
fantastic.
Great to hear. I think we take it for granted. We are very proud of our water. We're very fortunate that it comes from an underground aquifer which protects it. It's a whole lot different to treat that type of water than it is to treat surface water. So we've been very fortunate. I know we all learned the value of water. Last year, when we went through not only 1 but 2 main breaks, which certainly the last thing that you ever want to see happen. But when you have old infrastructure, which is that is nationwide, a lot of that infrastructure was put in at the same time, and for economic reasons, a lot of people didn't replace it, and it has served us well. Well, it's time to make those changes. So it's a huge investment on the part of the utility and on the part of our community, but it's something that's really going to see us into the future. We're able to even upgrade some things in there, and it's going to be it was a state-of-the-art plant, and we built it, and we're even going to be upgrading it. So it's fantastic.
Excellent. Public Power Month is coming up.
A lot of companies that are municipals celebrate Public Power Week. We do a whole month.
Good for you.
Well, Public Power Week happens to fall during fall break here, so we don't want you to miss out. But what's great is it's an opportunity to talk about public power and what it means. Most of us take that for granted. We pay our OMU bill. We drink our water. We turn on the electricity. We do all those sorts of things, but we don't really think about what kind of company is providing that. And as a public utility, our customer owners, you own us. We are responsible for that. We have an obligation to our customers. We are a not-for-profit company, which means what you're paying is only what it costs us to get that to you. And what's interesting about that is, other companies have stakeholders and shareholders, and you are our stakeholders. So that it's very important. The other part is that we are public. Our meetings are held in public. Your rates are approved locally and in public, which is very important. Not only are your rates approved by the Utility Commission, which is appointed by the City Commission, but they're also approved in open sessions with the City Commission. So those sorts of things. We're a phone call away. I heard someone talking about dealing with a larger company and trying to get someone in their service area and that sort of thing. We are in your service area. We live in your service area. We're local. When you call, we know what street you're talking about. When our guys go out and work a power outage, they know what system they're going to be working on. They've been doing that, and so it's a great part. It's a great benefit to your community. We also are able to pay a dividend to the city, which helps offset tax needs and that sort of thing. We do provide provide services to city entities, which is considered the payment in lieu of taxes.
That's
in
right.
addition. So you're able to have that all in local control, and I think we all understand the importance of, we talk about local people, local service. How nice is it to call and know that you're talking to someone that you may know?
That's right.
And someone that's active in your community, not someone that's miles and miles away, and not someone that's going to have to go through layers and layers of approval or to get to you.
That's right.
So, I think it's a real benefit to have a public utility. I certainly believe in that model. We're able to keep rates as manageable as we can. As you know, recently we announced that we would be lowering rates over the next 2 years and hope to maintain that for the next 5.
That's right.
That's because we're not out there, worrying about paying stakeholders or kind of, accumulating money. We're worried about getting quality service to you at the most economical cost.
Well, I just certainly hope that public power stays public here locally in Owensboro. Now listen, I know there's a whole lot of more activities that you got going in October. I'm not going to press you to get any of those
That's
information out
okay.
because we're going to talk about that next month also.
Right.
So where can folks get additional information?
Follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're putting lots of information in general, but also about public power. We're talking about the power run out there on Facebook and Twitter. We have a free texting service, which is great because that information comes to you regularly. We're very judicious about using that, so you're not going to hear from us all the time, but you're going to hear from us when it's important. Also, visiting our website at omu.org, we have lots and lots of general information out there, but you're going to find a lot of information about the importance of public power, but also about the power run, walk, and events that we're having. And I want to add run, walk. Let's not
That's
forget.
right, yeah.
I want to invite those walkers to get out. We're going to have a nice morning for you, so please come.
Excellent. Listen, Sonia, thanks for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. I really appreciate it. And remember, if you have any questions, 926-3200. On behalf of everybody here at OCTC and also all the fine folks at OMU, we hope that you have a wonderful end of summer, and we'll see you right back here in September.